In the grip of a massive heat warning, the American West is now also facing what could be a long-term mega drought. Grady Trimble is live on a farm in Pinal County, Arizona with more. Grady.
Jerry, 112 degrees where we are right now, and there is a drought of some kind all over the states of Nevada and California, and most of the state of Arizona is experiencing a drought right now. Because of these dry conditions and the high temperatures, the water in Lake Mead is at its lowest level ever, and in fact, this water here in Pinal County, Arizona, comes from Lake Mead. This is what they use to irrigate the corn and the hay that they grow. We're with Stefanie Smallhouse. She is with the Arizona Farm Bureau. When there are water cuts, which are expected to be announced later this year, farmers are the first people hit by this, and it's not good.
Absolutely. The irony of it is that farmers were absolutely instrumental in Arizona getting their apportionment of the Colorado River in this canal system, but now they'll be the first to be cut from the water when we enter a Tier 1 shortage, which is most likely next year. That's going to force a lot of farmers to fallow about 40% of their acreage.
And when you say fallow, that essentially means that they have land that they would ordinarily plant on that they're not going to plant on at all. That's not a good way to run a business.
No, they'll still have all the overhead costs that they have, essentially. They'll have all the equipment payments, the land payments, but they won't have the income coming in to offset that.
And this is going to impact everyday people as well, not just people who live in Arizona, but people all across the country.
Well, long term, the more farmers that you have that go out of business for one reason or another, or lack of water, you're going to decrease the amount of domestic food supply that you have, which is going to have an impact on pricing.
And as we brace for potentially higher prices, can you talk about some solutions to this? Because a lot of it is in the hands of Mother Nature, and it's been a terrible 2 years, but really there's been a drought here for the past 20 years. But is there anything we can do to kind of mitigate this?
Well, absolutely. Everybody's praying for more rain. But in the meantime, what we've done is we've asked congressional leaders, we've asked for the administration to include Western water infrastructure projects in the infrastructure bill that's being debated right now. And that basically would help these farmers here. It would help a lot of farmers in the West. It's improving water storage and conveyance. It's looking at water smart technologies. And it's also looking at the management of our forests, which are basically collection basins, which increase our water supply.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious is this, and do people need to wake up? Because a lot of people might not care until it impacts their water at their house.
Well, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, you need to be saving water at your house. I mean, that's something that people should be doing all of the time. There's 75 million people that survive in the West off of the different water sources that are getting short. And so we have $200 billion worth of agriculture sales here.
And Jerry, the Colorado River system, which provides water to this part of the state and all over the West, provides water to 40 million Americans.